to Sunday morning Kids Church, Kids Church, Kids Church. Good morning. Wow, there's so many of you guys here. Good morning, good morning. So happy to see you guys. I know Roman was the first one in, Hannah and Sarah. The Wright sisters are here. Isaiah, I see you. Ethan, you're here. Abigail and Thomas are here. Zahar is here. Hey guys, how are you? Nice to see you. Guys, I have a big surprise today. And we're going to get to it. But it's such a big surprise. I'm so excited to share the surprise with you guys. You guys are going to be really, really excited too. And Ruben and Levin are here. Awesome. So this month is April, and this is the last week of April, which means next month is May, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting warmer and warmer and closer to the summer, because I love the summertime. It's my favorite season. And that means we just get to go outside and be outside a little bit more. So that's exciting. But this is our last week of April, and we are learning about reconnecting and connecting, making sure that we're building that bridge, right? We're learning about peace. Let's look at it together on the screen. Here it is. Reconnecting, building the bridge. Now, where's the actual, hold on, let me see. Is this it? Peace. That's right. Proving, I always say providing. Proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. And that is what we're learning this month. And we've talked about it last month. We talked about it last week and the week before that. And sometimes proving that you care more about the person is really hard to do, especially when you think you're right, when you're really, really angry, when you want to prove a point. Sometimes we just get so stuck on that argument that we don't even think about that other person and how they're feeling. So it's really important that we're remembering that we got to maintain that bridge. We've got to keep that bridge together. So that's what we're learning about this week. This will be our last week that we're learning about, and then we're going to jump into May, which will be a brand new curriculum. But before we do that, I want to tell you guys about this big surprise. Are you guys ready? I really don't know if you guys are ready, because it doesn't seem like you guys are ready. I don't know. It's early. Maybe you guys are still in your pajamas. You might not be fully ready for a big surprise. I don't know. You guys have to tell me. Are you guys ready for a big surprise? Are you ready for a big surprise? Yes. James says yes. The Wright sister says, I'm ready. Leader Abigail says, I'm ready. Okay. Tamara Moore says, ready? Yes, ready. Okay. All right, guys. Now, we have been looking at how we can do kids ministry bigger and better and more awesome. And that meant that we needed to look at, okay, how do we do that? Do we put in a giant roller coaster in our building? We're like, that's a pretty good idea, but we might not be able to do that just now. And we said, should we get a dog? No, a dog probably won't make our kids' ministry that much better. But what we came up with was that we needed to have another kids leader to share the space with me so we could have even more kids leaders. So we have a brand new staff member, and some of you guys may recognize him because he was a volunteer with us just before COVID ended. So if you are coming to church, physically coming to church, then you might still recognize him. But we are so excited that this person, I'm not even going to say their name just yet, that this person is coming and is going to be a staff member with us and going to make our kids' church more awesome. Are you guys ready to meet him? Yes. Are you guys ready? All right. I know there's a slight delay, so I'm not going to wait for you guys to say we're ready. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That's it. Okay, guys, here we go. Let us meet leader Aaron. Hi, leader Aaron.
Everyone.
How are you? I just want to make sure everything's working. Can you guys all hear leader Aaron okay? Can you guys hear me now? Still can't hear you. Oh no. Can you guys hear Aaron, can you talk for a second?
Yep. Hello? Hello?
Can you guys hear Aaron? Can you guys hear leader Aaron now?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay. I think that works.
Awesome.
But I can't hear you. Okay. Well, okay. Everyone can hear you, but I can't hear you. So we're just going to have to wing it.
Yeah. We're just going to play by eyesight, I guess.
There we go. I'm going to have to read your lips and see what you're saying. Maybe the kids can help me. See what you were saying. So yeah. Anyways, leader Aaron, I know when you came, you started as a volunteer and you were upstairs with our elementary kids and you were one of our leaders. Who remembers leader Aaron upstairs with us? I know. Now, leader Aaron, when we were here physically, what was your favorite part about being with us physically?
I love the smiles on the kids, the excitement they have for God. And seeing them come back every week, man, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. You know what? We loved having you up there and it's so much fun. There's so much energy up there. So that's the best part, where we just get so much energy and we get to just see you hanging out with us. So that's really cool. So guys, kids, I want you guys to put in some questions that you want to ask leader Aaron. So you guys can ask leader Aaron some questions, okay? So any question that's appropriate, you guys can ask leader Aaron, okay? And we're going to see if he can answer some of those for us, okay? How are you?
I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. There you go. Perfect. Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I love Batman Begins.
Yeah, that's a good one. You told us that was your favorite movie. Okay, Zahara and Zion want to know, do you have any pets?
I have 2 dogs, 2 Shih Tzus.
You do? I didn't even know that about you. You
Surprise.
What are their names?
Rafa and Chewy.
Cool. I'm gonna just do this like this so you don't hear the echo. Okay, let's see. Someone wants to know how old you are. Do you mind sharing that?
Let's say, I don't mind telling. I'm still under 30, so I'm still okay.
Under 30, there we go. That's fair enough. Say under 30, that's perfect. Okay. Isaiah has a good one. What's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal? I like cheetahs.
Cheetahs. Yeah. They're the fastest ones.
They're fast. They're quick.
Yeah, they're quick. You know what I was so surprised about? Our cheetahs are actually small. Like, they're small cats. They're small-ish, but they just run really fast.
Like, compared to like the other cats in the family, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like, compared to like a Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just come up here. Oh, this is a good one, and I think you'll like this one. What's your favorite superhero? Who's your favorite superhero?
Oh man, I'm torn between Spider-Man and Batman.
Okay. Yeah, both very good ones. Yeah.
Torn.
Favorite part? Oh, what's your favorite part about church?
The best thing I think that I love about church is interacting with other Christians. That's the best thing I love about church. Seeing the enjoyment, seeing how much they love God, and seeing their experiences they've done or that they've been through, throughout their life, right? And
Yeah.
I feed off that.
Cool. That's awesome. I love that too. When is your birthday?
My birth date is August 17th.
August 17th. Awesome. Okay, Leader Abigail has one. What's one of your most embarrassing moments?
Oh man, my embarrassing moment. So there was one time when I was still dating my wife. Of course, like your boyfriend, you want to impress your girlfriend at that time.
Yeah.
And I was challenged. To hop over a fence without touching the bar. I was like, bet, I'll do it, right? So that, with full confidence, I was like, watch me do this. I hopped over, I tripped, I hurt myself.
Oh no, and you fell in front of your wife?
Yeah.
Oh
No, in front
no.
of everyone. It wasn't just me. I was with the youth.
Oh.
And I fell in front of it. And I'm just like, things happen.
Yeah, that sounds a little embarrassing. Definitely something that I would do too. Anytime I'm challenged, I think it's because I had brothers as a kid, but anytime I'm challenged with something, I feel like I have to do it. And most of the times I can't do it, so it results in me just falling and making just being really embarrassed.
But you don't want to back down. You don't want to
back down. You just can't. You just got to go for it. So, okay, I'm gonna do two more. I saw that Victory and Dylan want to know, what's your favorite color?
Oh, favorite color is blue.
Favorite color is blue. Cool. Awesome. And let us see. I think. Oh, okay. The Wright sisters say, what was the most exciting thing you've ever done? And that will be our last question.
Last question. So the most exciting thing that has ever happened to me, was having my son.
Yeah, so that's right. Yeah,
so he was born last year. So that's the most exciting thing that I've experienced.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I've seen some pictures of him, and he's growing and walking now. So that's crazy.
Yeah, eventually I'll bring him over to show you guys. And then his face. But yeah, that'll be definitely exciting.
That's awesome. Well, Leader Aaron, we are so excited to have you. So everybody watching, Leader Aaron is going to be with us every single weekend now, whether we're doing it like this, we're co-hosting, or Leader Aaron's here hosting later on his own. But we're so excited. Leader Aaron's going to be joining us for all of our kids programming. And we just can't wait to just grow our kids ministry and keep growing and doing some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Leader Aaron, thanks. And we'll come back and say goodbye to you at the end.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Can you guys hear me still? Wow. Okay. Great. That was some pretty cool. That was some serious technology for me. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Whew. Okay, guys, let us go into, guys, welcome Leader Aaron. We're so excited to have him. We cannot wait we can't wait to come back in person, and so we can all be together. But in the meantime, Leader Aaron's going to be with us, and he's going to be joining us on the weekends and joining us for all of our other kids stuff. So we're really excited to have him, and just to have him with us and to learn more about him, and just grow our kids ministry, keep growing, have an awesome time doing some awesome stuff. It's going to be great. Oh, we forgot to say, Leader Aaron, that Leader Aaron's favorite game to play is basketball. Hold on, let me get him back here. Your favorite game to play is basketball, is it right? Am I right?
Basketball and Smash Brothers.
There we go. So we've got so many kids that love basketball, Leader Aaron. So when we get back, I think there's going to have to be a little bit of a competition.
Definitely.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. I hate to tell you, Leader Aaron, but you might lose.
It's tough.
Okay.
It's tough. All right,
we'll see how it goes. All right, cool. So, guys, we're really excited. Oh, Super Smash Brothers too. Yeah. No, I think he's ready for it, guys. So when we come back, we'll have to put Leader Aaron to the real test, and the real test will be: can he play Super Smash Brothers? Can he win in soccer or basketball? We'll have to see. All right. So. But while we wait for that, let's keep learning online. Let's keep learning about Jesus together online. So we're going to jump into our Bible stories. Before we do, I'm going to give you guys some time to actually, you guys tell me, do you guys want time to put your fun emojis, or do you want to skip it? Last couple times we've had to wait a long time because people were not stopping when they were supposed to. So if you want to skip it, then we can skip it, okay? And we can see if we want to skip it, then we'll do the phone call later on. People are saying skip. Yeah, I think skipping is a good idea. Okay, now we're going to skip it then, okay? So Leader Abigail, can you close the chat? So Leader Abigail is going to close the chat, and that means that the chat is closed, and we are not putting emojis in. So Emmy and Nathan, we're not doing the emojis, right? So okay, so you guys can stop. Perfect, great. The chat is closed, so there's no need for anyone else to be saying things. I mean, perfect, good. It's quiet, great. No more messages. Okay, we're still waiting, so. Excellent. And Emmy and Nathan, I need you guys to chill in the chat room, okay? You guys are doing a lot in there, and we got to try and stay focused, especially with our Bible story on, okay? So we're going to watch our Bible story, and then we'll come back for a phone call, and we'll say goodbye to Leader Aaron, okay? All right, so let's do that, and then I will see you guys soon, okay? Here we go.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Jacob. And today, you're going to help me solve a mystery. The case of the mysterious envelope. Dun, dun, dun. What do you think it is? Is it a thank you gift? A prank? A peace offering? Actually, peace is what we're talking about today. Peace is proving you care more about each other than winning an argument. But that doesn't get me any closer to finding out what's inside this package. I feel like I should be wearing gloves for this. Yeah. Monkey bridge? What's a monkey bridge? A few twigs and some string, but no instructions. Another mystery. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, clearly this is a bridge building kit. Well, maybe the sticks are the decking, but how do maybe I'm supposed to weave it together. This doesn't make any sense. I gotta get creative. I gotta think outside the box to find a solution. Actually, that's exactly what someone in today's story did. Now, how do you build a monkey bridge?
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 25.
God had promised David would be king, but for now, King Saul ruled Israel. David lived his life on the run, followed by a group of misfits who had become friends and servants. One day, they arrived in the desert of Paran, near the land of a wealthy man named Nabal, who owned 3,000 sheep.
We'll set up camp here, man.
At first, Nabal's servants didn't know what to think.
Too many strangers around these parts. We've had food and sheep go missing.
But David's men were honorable. They didn't try to steal from the shepherds. In fact, David protected Nabal's shepherds from any harm.
Stay as long as you like, my friend.
About time for sheep shearing, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Nabal will hold a grand feast when it's all over. Your men have helped us, so they should share in the celebration.
David called for 10 of his men and gave them a message to send to Nabal.
On it.
David's messengers hurried up the mountain to Nabal's estate and were brought to stand before him.
Well, what do you want?
Nabal sneered down at the men while he continued to chew on a fine leg of mutton.
David says, may you live long. May things go well with you.
Continue.
He says, I hear that you are clipping the wool off your sheep. When your shepherds were with us, we treated them well and protected them. Now please be kind to my men. Please give us any food you can find for us.
Nabal leapt from his seat and hurled the mutton bone across the room.
Who is this David? Probably a runaway servant. Why should I give bread and meat to a nobody? And his men who come from who knows where?
David's men returned to camp and delivered the news.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Men, put on your swords. We'll make Nabal wish he hadn't.
At no time at all, David and 400 of his men were marching up the mountain to confront Nabal. It seemed there was no stopping a battle. But Nabal's wife, Abigail, was far wiser than her husband. A servant told her what he had done.
David sent messengers asking for food, but Nabal shouted and was rude to them.
Go on.
The whole time we were near them, David's men were good to us. They were like a wall, keeping us safe. You've got to do something now, or terrible trouble will come.
There's no time to waste.
Abigail quickly directed her servants to gather supplies and put them on donkeys.
200 loaves of bread.
Check.
5 sheep.
Check.
1 bushel of cooked grain.
Check.
100 cakes of raisins and 200 cakes of figs.
Check. And check.
Well, you go on ahead. I'll follow.
The donkeys, loaded with good food, started down the mountain. Abigail got on her donkey and followed. From the valley, David and his men were approaching.
Everything we've done has been worthless. I've watched over this fellow's property, but he's paid me back evil for good. We'll wipe him out.
As David's anger grew, though, he spotted something along the path. A pack of donkeys.
What's this?
It looks like they're carrying something. Food for a feast, I'd say.
Behind the pack of donkeys, Abigail prepared for what lay ahead.
I must stop this.
The moment Abigail saw David, she slid off her donkey and fell face down on the ground before his feet.
Please, let me speak. Let me take the blame for Nabal's actions.
Abigail raised her eyes just enough to notice David's surprised face. He nodded.
Don't pay attention to Nabal. He's always doing foolish things. I'm sorry I didn't get to see your messengers, but I've brought a gift for you. Right now, the Lord has kept you from killing Nabal and his men. Let the Lord deal with your enemies.
Abigail rose to her feet. David and his men listened, surprised by the strength of her message.
You fight the Lord's battles, so he will give your family line a kingdom that will last. He'll make you ruler of Israel. And when he does, you won't have a heavy load on your mind about killing people with no reason. The Lord will give you success. When that happens, please remember me.
Abigail took a deep breath and waited. David smiled.
Give praise to the Lord. He sent you to find me. May he bless you for this. You have kept me from using my own hands to get even.
David's men unloaded the food that Abigail had brought.
Go home in peace. I'll do what you have asked.
Abigail made her way back up the hillside to her home. She had chosen to humble herself and do the hard yet creative work of making peace. In the end, Nabal paid the high price for his foolish anger. But God blessed Abigail.
The fight between Nabal and David wasn't Abigail's problem, but she didn't use that as an excuse. She got involved. She acted fast, and she found a creative solution. You see, just because something isn't your problem doesn't mean you can't get involved. God has given each one of us unique talents and unique ways of seeing things. So, if you see people in a fight and you're the only one who can see a way to make peace, you should help them solve that mystery. Jesus showed us how important making peace was to him when he gave his life on the cross. We can make peace with others by being part of the solution. You can help calm an argument between two people by making them laugh. You can suggest solutions to problems that others might not see. Or if a fight looks like it might get dangerous, you can find a grown-up to help keep the peace. The one thing to remember today is this: you can show you care about others by being part of the solution. So this week, be on the lookout for creative ways to build bridges between people in your small part of the world. I'm gonna have to get pretty creative myself. Here's what the bridge is supposed to look like. Mystery solved. You know, if that bridge was full-sized, I could cross an entire canyon on that one thin little rope. But first, I'd need to solve my fear of heights problem. Dun, dun, dun. I'll see you next time.
Okay, here is the memory verse. The bottom line. And it reads like this: you can show you care about others by being part of the solution. Now, we saw in the story that this had nothing to do with Abigail. Abigail didn't have to go forward and she didn't have to help, but she found a creative way to make sure that there wasn't a war, because David was bringing 400 men, and Nabal had his own men too, and there was going to be a lot of war and a lot of hurt. But Abigail found a way that she could step in and make sure that that didn't happen. And she used her resources to make sure that there was peace among both parties. Now, Nabal definitely didn't do what he was supposed to do. And David was caring for Nabal and his people, but Nabal wasn't caring for David back. And David was really, really angry, but Abigail found a solution. How many times have we seen someone fighting, maybe our friends fighting at school, or maybe we have siblings that are fighting, and we see it happening, you say, it's not my problem. It's not my fight. He didn't take my toy. He didn't yell at me. And we kind of put our hands up like this and we're like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved. And the thing is, if we're getting involved to stir up people's anger, or we want to be like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. Then you're right. We shouldn't get involved. But if you have a creative way and a helpful way that's going to help a fight stop, then it's our responsibility to jump in and be those people that can help. And let's look at our bottom line together again. You can show you care about others by being part of the solution. You don't have to be part of the problem, but you can be part of the solution. And that's what we're learning. That's what we learned today with the story of Nabal, King Nabal, and David, and Abigail. Thank goodness for Abigail. Think about how many people continue to live and how many lives were saved because Abigail ran out and found a solution. Now, we're not going to find ourselves in a war where we have to send out 500 loaves of bread or else somebody's going to die. We're not going to be in those situations, but we will be in situations with our friends and with our siblings where we can be a part of the solution and help people end an argument. So that's what we learned today. Guys, I have a phone number we're going to call, and then we're going to say goodbye to Leader Aaron. So I have a person that I'm going to call. Ruben asks, one time I had a friend who was being dangerous, and I didn't think I should be involved in it. Ruben, that's great. You don't want to, if someone's doing something that you don't think is safe, or you know that they're going to get in trouble, then you need to step away because you want to make sure that you're being safe too. But if that friend was maybe being dangerous with another friend and they were arguing, and maybe one of your friends was being dangerous with another friend and pushed your other friend, Then if you can get involved and say, hey, we need to stop that, as long as you're safe too. It's important that you stay safe. But Ruben, you did the right thing. If somebody's doing something that's dangerous, we don't want to get involved. And if they're not taking care of themselves or they're not taking care of the other people around us, sometimes the best thing that we can do is walk away and tell an adult. And there are times that we have to do that for sure. So you did the right thing, Ruben. Good for you. Okay, I'm going to call a person. We'll see if they pick up. And I'm going to ask them some questions about today's story, about our bottom line. I'll put our bottom line up again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gone. Okay, here we go. Let me call this person. See, oh, let me put on speaker. Oh. Hi, is Roman there? It's Leader Stephanie.
Oh, 1 second.
Okay, thanks. Ooh. Let's see.
Hi.
Hi, Roman. How are you?
It's good.
Good. You were like our first person in our chat today, so I'm going to ask you some questions about church. Were you watching?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who are the 3 main characters in our story today? Do you remember? Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you remember the bottom line?
You can show others by getting involved.
Yeah, very close. Yeah, that was very close. So you can show others you care about them by being part of the solution. So that's great. Yeah, good job. And our Bible story was about David and Nabal and Abigail, right? Can you tell us what Abigail did to solve the problem?
She brought donkeys with lots of food.
Awesome.
To stop David and his army from fighting.
Yes, awesome. Good job, Roman. Okay, so Roman, is this your dad's number?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send a photo of our prizes and then you get to pick from that photo, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great job. I'll see you later. Okay, and the end of the call. Excellent. Good job, Romans. That was great. Okay, so guys, I know some of you guys said, I never get a call. I only have time to call one person, but we're going down the list. So if you haven't gotten a call yet, you're still on my list. Don't worry, you will get a call. Promise, 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 promise. All of the promises. Look, there's 2 pinkies. Click together, promise you'll get a call, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to pray really quick. We're going to say goodbye to Leader Aaron, and then we're going to go and have a great week, okay? So let's spread out our arms nice and wide. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we just thank you for the story about David and his army and Nabal, and most importantly, Abigail, and how she cared for David and his people, even though it wasn't her job to, even though she didn't have to get involved. She could have just turned a blind eye and just went about her life, but she knew how important it was to have peace, God. And we are learning about peace, and peace is showing that we care more about the people in our lives than winning an argument. So God, as we close up April, help us to remember this. Help us to remember that we can be a part of the solution, that we can care for people by not arguing, and we can care for people by stepping in and getting involved when it's safe for us to do. So God, we thank you for today's story. And I just pray a blessing over all of the kids, God. I pray that they have a safe week and that as the weather gets warmer, we get outside more and we stay active, Lord. So we thank you for today. And we pray all these things in your wonderful name. And all God's children said, amen. Awesome. Okay, let's say goodbye to Leader Aaron and then we'll go. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Hey.
Hey.
I can't hear you, but I'm trusting that everyone else can hear you. Leader Aaron, it was so awesome to hang out with you and to get to know you a little bit more. And we're going to get to know you a lot more every single week. So that's really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll say goodbye and we'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Okay, we're